Hello, welcome back to Lindsay's Builds. So we're here again, and we're going to carry on with this Razorback Dio. On my last stream I was working on the actual figures, the Space Marine figures, so yeah, we're going to carry on with those today, hopefully get those finished, and maybe get the Razorback itself lacquered. So if not, I'll do it off screen. So once all that's done, I'll have to put the decals on the Razorback at some point. I shall do that on stream as well, and lacquer it again, seal them in, and then we'll start making the Dio in the next couple of episodes. So yeah. So we'll go down cam. So as you know, I was doing these. Just got to pull a little bit more detail out of these. So yeah. So we'll get that all in hand. Afflin, he says, here we go again, first in. Yeah, he's got the driving seat as our Affle, so he's in the comfy chair. Hope you're good, Affle. Hope the weather's nice and kind to you up there. It's absolutely boiling here. It's gorgeous here. Absolutely gorgeous. So just doing these little ports. Start picking detail out now. Might need a stand. Got 5 in already. Just trying to what to pick out here. I see, got some clouds coming up here. Yeah, it's absolutely cooking here at the moment. We're set for some thunderstorms later, so hope we get them before I go to bed. $13 in. Cool. For those of you just coming in, I'm working on this these figures for the Razorback that's going into a Dio. I'm just picking some detail out. It's only just kind of light detail, nothing too heavy. So we've got some bags here, haven't we? There we go. Another stand. These are all like the tedious parts, aren't they? So Apple says, question, why did you paint the exhaust tops gold yellow when they should be blue with traces of black around the edges? You mean these? Yeah. Yeah, I've got to put a black wash on this yet, haven't I? So if you're on about these will get a black wash. So it looks as though they've got the exhaust marks on it. This has all got to be sorted out yet, weathered and everything else yet, Apple. I haven't got around to that yet. Yeah, that they'll get a black wash on them. So they'll look as though they're all dirtied up, Apple. Down to 7. So yeah. scanning. Apple says, well, sleep was impossible. I was up at 5 a.m. painting my emerald night using oils. Now have to wait a week for them to dry. Yes, they take a long time to dry, oils. They certainly do. I don't use a lot of oils. I try to avoid them. Try to avoid them like the plague. So we've got TBG in, and it says, hi everyone, hello there TBG. Athel says, afternoon James. We've got Jeff and Maggie in. Good day to you, Jeff and Maggie, hope you're well. Good afternoon guys, he says. TBG says, hi Athel. Athel says, hi Jeff and Maggie. TBG says, hi Jeff Light and the Lady Maggie. TBG says hi Rag. The Rag says hello. Hello TBG, hello. Okay, so do I know what I'm doing here? Do I know what I'm doing? No, not today. Got red eyes. Okay, TBG says be right back, need to do some airbrushing. No worries, buddy. only here for about an hour. Just let that dry in. Apple says project for this weekend is painting 3 Wolf Scout bikes and figures. Ooh. Keep you busy, Apple. Keep you busy. Let's dry brush those little bits. I've got David Markey in, and he says, afternoon Lindsay, afternoon David Markey, hope you're well, welcome in. 16 viewers in. Bush might be a little bit too big. Apple says hello David M. Jeff Light says hi David. David Marcus says afternoon folks. David Marcus says hello Apple. Jeff Light says hi David. Just toning down this this copper, a bit too bright. David Markey says hello Jeff and Maggie, and it also says hello James, hi, and hello Apple. So I hope you're all good. It's a gorgeous day outside. A lot better. I like that better. Okay. I've got that much crap on my bench, it's unbelievable. Right. So that bit has got to go in here. In there. I've got to redo the white on the sleeve. So hoping that's just going to do a push fit. There. I think it is this one. There we go. And then that goes on to there. Come on. Definitely haven't got a lot of room on my bench anymore. This is the bit I hate the most. There we go. I'll put that back on in a minute. So tight, it's unbelievable. So it's got to come down here. I'd be better off drilling that bit out, I think. So I'll see me end up snapping the pin. David Marcus says, waiting for the bus to go to town, so giving the thumbs up and hope to be back before you end. Okay, no worries, David Markey. Jeff Light says, we're both okay, thanks Lindsay. Hope and trust that everything is okay with everyone. Yeah, it's fine here. We've got Fortner's Station engaging, says, how do Lindsay, how do Daz. Also says, how do everyone. Apple says, hi Daz. So does Jeff Light. David Marquez says, hello Daz. Apple says, I'll remove them pins for easier position of the arms. Daz says, hi Apple. David, hope you're well. Yeah, sometimes you can drill them out, just make them a little bit looser, as long as you don't make them too loose. So that's a better fit now, you see. Okay, so I've got to get that in a bit more. Push that up. Still got a bit of a gap. There we go. That's that in. Okay. Right. To glue this bit back on. I'd rather drill them out than cut them off. That says, how awful, Jeff, David, and I hope you're all well. Okay. So all I've got to do on this now is paint those stripes again with the white, then perhaps touch up there, and then yeah, give it a bit of a wash with some nun oil or something in places, or Agrax, one of the two. So just let that set for a minute. Okay, so right, this one here, I think this could be, yes, I hope I'll get the right fittings on. That's all I'm bothered about, is getting the right fittings on. Bits falling everywhere. Bits just gone on the floor. Where are you? Here it is. I don't want to stand on it. Right, dry brush this one first. You can see my bench is just literally cluttered. I've only got like this little space. Okay, Apple, I've got you, mate. one's got to go on there. I think I'll get this arm in there first. Could be a pain. I think I'll drill that out first, just a tad. See what its fit's like. There we go. It's a nice little fit. Sure whether that's the right one on there, to be honest. It looks a bit kind of weird. To open that up a bit. Shoulder pad don't seem to be right. Just wondering if just make sure I have the right arms on the right ones. So that one's okay. Yes, I think I have them mixed up, to be honest. snip a bit of that pin off, I think. It's too much of a pin. Just a tad, I don't need too much. That's it. Too much off now. Okay, going to have to remove the pin altogether. There we go. I'm going to have to glue that on like so. I put I think I made a boo-boo. Catch the chat up in a minute, guys. This one should go on here, like that. That's because I got them mixed up yesterday, which didn't help. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put move that out of the way. Don't really like doing this, but sometimes it's unavoidable. So that's in the right position. Get that in position. for a minute. We've got TW86 in. It says top shelf content. Thank you very much. Athel says question chat. Has anyone seen or heard of Sophie the last week or so? Yeah, she's been about. Okay. Yeah, she's been about, Athel. Okay, so that's that one. Have to touch them up where I've scratched the paint off. Okay, so now it's this one. She made a video the other day. I think it was yesterday. So she's probably taken a break from YouTube, but she did make a video on Facebook. So she is about, I thought. We've got Marcus in. He says afternoon Lindsay and chap. Afternoon Marcus, welcome in. Athel says hello Marcus. Marcus says hi Athel. Scott's model says I've seen you somewhere before Marcus. Welcome in Scott. Marcus says Sophie is busy enjoying her new job. Think that's why we don't see her that much. Exactly. It's more to life than YouTube. Sure. I think I seriously got these mixed up at one time. pesky little things. If I can get that to go in the weapon, then okay. Now I've got to try and get that one there. Okay. Bye-bye pin. But April's thinking, told you so. I think I actually got these arms mixed up, to be honest. I think that one on there should have gone on this one, but never mind. Okay, let's get a bit of glue on it. Quite a bit of touching up to do now. I've got some hands somewhere from another set, so if this don't work, then I'll have to put a hand on it. There we go. I'll have to put a bit of super glue on that, I think. Sorry about that. Marcus says, yes, Scott, how mysterious. Scott's model says, good day, Lindsay and everyone. Good day, Scott. Athel says, that explains as I am in Facebook jail for 240 days. Naughty boy. Jeff Light says, hi, Marcus. Jeff Light says, good day, Scott. Marcus says, hi, Jeff and Maggie. Athel says, hello, Scott. Athel says, oh, Lindsay, news from Games Workshop. New Tyranids Kill Team being released in the next 14 days. Oh. Best not go into Games Workshop then, isn't it? No more spending. Just let that set. Pesky little things. Seriously? Right, let's make a bit of space. Now I've got loads of touching up to do. those days. One of those days. Well, it is Friday the 13th, isn't it? Any of you guys superstitious? I'm not. Come on, get on there. Seriously, there we go. Right, okay, so I'm going to do this white first and then I'll touch up the rest. Jeff Light says, Sophie is posted quite regularly on Facebook. I'm busy with a new job, enjoy very much. He also says, that's what I keep telling myself, Lindsay, but there's always something I wish to build or add to my stash for building later. Marcus says, nope, no superstition here. And Jeff Light says, nope, now I'm the same, mate. I know some people that won't even go out their door. Yeah, they even take a day off work and they hide at home. So yeah. Used to have a bus driver here in Peterborough many years ago, and he never used to go to work on Friday the 13th because every time he went in the house something happened to him. So yeah. TBG says, I'm back, the joys of lacquer paints. Yeah, I've only ever used lacquer paints once, and that was those MRP paints that I did my tank transporter in. God, they stank. Absolutely reeked. And I've never used them ever since. Apple says, oh, it's that what the smell is. That is the leaching up from down south, James. Mark says, hi TBG. TBG says, full PPE up and extractor fan on. Cool. And TBG says, hi Marcus. This is where you could keep spending hours, keep touching up. TBG says, been using MRP and Outlaw and Tamiya LPs, laugh out loud. Ooh, quite a mixture there then. Jeff Light says, I can use lacquer, I have an exterior extractor. Jeff Light says, haven't. TBG says, understandable, Jeff Light. Yes, they're pretty lethal paints if you're not careful. Apple says, homemade extractor, Jeff. Use an older washing machine extractor fan, tubing out of a window and hope the wind is not blowing it back in. No, I actually sprayed mine in the middle of the winter, so I did it inside the house in my spray booth. Wow, even though I did have the window open, I was like, oh my god, I was gagging. Stank the house out for hours. So guys, what's in your bellies, what's on bench, and what's your choice of beverage? Me, I had today toast and ham, that was it, cup of tea. Other than that, you know what I've got on the bench. So Space Marines, Space Marines. Everybody don't like Space Marines. I really do prefer painting Necrons. Touched up this one. No. Not actually satisfied with that bit because the pin hasn't quite gone in the hole and his hand looks really separated from his arm, so I think I might cut that pin off and then just push this gun a little bit more forward onto that bit. So So shall we give them some stripes on the helmets then, Athel, shall we? Cheers, thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. Athel says belly, bacon, sardines, brown sauce, bev, coffee, bench, wolf, scout, bikes. 17 in watching. Lovely jubbly. So we'll just let those dry off a bit and we'll find. Okay, so I need some Agrax and some nun oil. If I can find it, it's in this drawer somewhere. There's some Agrax. I need to find the nun oil, Shazabas. It's got to be here somewhere. It's even more Agrax. Alright, I'm trying to find something more Agrax Earthshade. It's got to be here somewhere because we're over winter for winter wizard was. It's got to be here somewhere. I know I have some. It's just a matter of finding it. picked it up at least a couple of times. Here we go. I found it. Okay. Are you sure this is going to work, Apple? I'm holding you responsible if it doesn't. Okay. TBG says belly, a couple of aero bars, Twix, extra bench, gas, 67B, and Bedford 15 quart truck, beverage, water, possibly airfix. And we've got Alex is in. Price is not right. It says, oh boy, part. Yeah. This build must have taken ages. Yeah, it's probably messed up on the thingy. I'll have to change it after the stream's finished. I'll have to re-edit it. Haha, hi Lindsay in chat. Apple says, or use Vallejo putty using water brush smooth into the recess between arm and weapon. Apple says, hello Alex. Alex says, hi Apple. Jeff says, belly earlier was Rice Krispies washed down with apple juice. Beverage currently is water. Bench is finishing stages of the Deathbringer. Nice. TBG says, high price is not right. Apple says, what is beside your water pot, Lindsay? Besides my water pot? Oh, they're just even different. You mean over this side? Yeah, they're just all different colours. Alex says, hi TBG. TBG says, non-oil. How do they get it from nuns? Yes, you don't want to know. I could answer that, but it's a daytime stream. First of all, I want to tone down this belt. That's the first thing. Do a little bit at a time. Don't want to overload it too quickly. Can you guys actually see what I'm doing? Just trying to get rid of the pooling. Put too much on it can pool. Put a little bit on here and there. That'll do for the first attempt on that one. So there's difference in between the two. You can see the difference. So let's catch up with this. TBG says high price is not right. Apples, oh, I've already read that bit. Alex says, oh, it's belly, drink and bench. Well, I had a roasted potatoes with the most tender ribs I've ever had. Drink is some nice and cool iced tea, and currently nothing on the bench, but it will be a Beyblade. Nice. Alex says, hi TBG. TBG says, nun oil. How do you get that from nuns? Yes, I've already answered that. Jeff Light says high price. High price is not right. Scott's model says it's night time here. Alex says hi Jeff. Apple says, well, it usually works for me, Lindsay, but isn't innocent as Panzer keeps telling us. Apple says, yeah, you're touching up them soldiers. Good job. Quano is not about. Yeah, he'd get jealous, wouldn't he? He'd definitely get jealous. So I'm just toning the gold down as well, that you can see on the chest plate, around the armbands. So like I said, I don't want to overload it. Just enough. Get it, tap it into to some of the recesses before you stroke over the top of it. I said it wrong, didn't it? That's that one. as little on as possible to start with, see how that goes. A little bit around that chest plate, just to tone the shine out of that gold. Give that time to dry and see what that looks like on the first attempt. Hopefully I don't have to do it a second time, because I think the second time would overload it, to be honest. Let's get rid of some of that pooling. Darken down the actual armour on the suit. Do it kind of like random. So there's a bit of pool in there, so just get that out. Quite satisfied with that, I think. So to one side, back here out the way. To when that's dry, I'll just dry brush a bit of rust in there as well. I have to build this grating up layer by layer. Not gonna absolutely heavy weather this, so just kind of random bits. You know what I mean? Too much on it. gone? Catch you with the chat. No more extra chat. There's 22 people in. Wow, thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Around this area. Now I'm going to get some sandpaper and start scuffing up the front as well, just to make it look as though the paint is actually faded. I'll have to wait until this nun oil is dry. And it kind of wants it actually on the top, really. Try and spread it as thinly as possible. Around the turret. It is going to like kind of dry out, kind of patchy, so I want it really. Don't actually want it kind of too full on. Works well with the gold and the dry brushed aluminium. Makes it look like metal. It's just kind of like a subtle effect. It's not too heavy. it's going to take a little while for this to dry up. So bit of pool in there. TBG says pizza's in. Arthur says 14-inch oblong multi-feast pizza. Is it James? Don't forget to save me some. Excuse me, a bit of a cough. So this is going to take quite a while to dry. So once I've done this, I won't be able to do any more to it. So I have to wait for that to dry now. Alpha says may as well do the chain and the front guard on the tank. Yeah, I've already done it. Probably just wants a little bit more in there, not much. That's about it. I don't want to overload it anymore, otherwise it will look ridiculous. You can actually over weather stuff. So I won't get any lacquering done today until that is actually dry. So I think we've had a good session. Managed to start weathering the tank. So a lot of this will dry off anyway, so it's probably a little bit heavy in places, but yeah. So that's that. I'll have to put a bit of, when that non-oil's dry, I should put a bit of rust in there and a couple of little places down the sides. And we have our Space Marines. That's one. And then the other two in the background. So this will start and be ready for me to make the dio. I might put a couple of Tyranids in this dio as well. See how it goes. So yeah. So all in all, yeah, we're getting quite a bit of progress today. So yeah. So there we go, guys. TBG says cheese on a sourdough base. 4 cheese on sourdough base. Cool. So, like I say, there's not much more I can do now until all this is dry. Gonna have to put a coat of lacquer gloss on it, then do the decals, put the decals on, and then re-lacquer it with a dual coat. Same with the Marines, they'll go in a dual coat. So yeah. I shall put one of these Marines actually coming out of this back door. So that's like I say, I might put some Tyranids with this. So depending how big the base is going to end up, I don't want it too big, if you know what I mean. So just got to be careful and watch what I'm doing. So there you go. Apple says it's coming along nicely. Kinsey. I like that. That's cool. Okay, so I'm going to go cameras up, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Yeah, got quite a bit of work done. I should be back again tomorrow at some point. Gonna have to juggle it in between other people's streams tomorrow for another session. So yes, hopefully this is dry by tomorrow, and if it is, then I can get the gloss coat lacquer on, because then I'll put the decals on when that's dry, and then, like I said, then give it a dull coat. So all in all, thank you very much for everyone coming in, especially people in the chat and also people in the background. Yeah, if you want to keep following this series, just keep tuning into my channel. If you are new here in the background or anything else, take a look at my content. There's plenty in there. I don't always just do Warhammer, I do other kind of stuff as well. So take a look. If you do like what you see, only if you like what you see, give it a subscription, push the notification bell, and follow my channel on most days. Don't forget, we've got the Sunday show, me and Mark's Mods, at 2 o'clock on a Sunday, 2 till 4. Jeff Light says fantastic work, Lindsay. Thank you very much, Jeff, much appreciated. And we'll say goodbye, and we'll see you tomorrow at some point. Don't know what time it will be. I've got to try and fit it in between other people's streams. So yeah, but officially I'm back on Sunday 2 o'clock, I can tell you that one. Alex says lovely stream, thank you, you're welcome, mate. So we'll say goodbye, see you all soon, less of the waffle.